by parents of kids who you try to keep at home as long as possible without sending them to some sort of organized group setting like daycare, preschool, etc. At what age did you finally decide to let them go to school or whatever? Naya's about to turn 3. We just tried out a Montessori school for the first time yesterday. So today was her second day. This is my first time trying this, so I hope it matches. But Naya has had a nanny since I had to go back to work at the end of my maternity leave. She had a great experience with a nanny. Now, however, I have a second daughter who is 10 months old. We're still going to have a nanny for the 10-month-old. It is a huge financial sacrifice. It allows us to keep her at home at the age that she is. But Naya has gotten to the age that I feel like she's bored. And while I have all of these activities for her, like I went to the Montessori daycare and I was like, I have all this stuff, right? She's already getting that experience, but what she wasn't getting was the experience of being around other kids. The reason we hadn't put Naya in daycare prior to this is because we just didn't feel like she was ready. She was really dependent on us. She needed that additional security of her parents. Lately, she's been wanting to be more independent. Sorry, I got a new blush and I'm excited. I feel like this is my color. So we're thinking from 8:30 to 11:30, 3 days a week. We both work remote, so we've been working literally from the daycare because we're like, what if she's uncomfortable? She did great. At what point was your kid comfortable? And did you guys ever send your kid and then regret it afterwards and then keep them at home and change your mind for a little while longer? So far, she loves it. We're happy for her and it's looking good. Anyway, just something I was thinking about and I was like, let me just ask, because Jalen and I go back and forth on, is this the right decision? But then she comes home and I'll still do the same activities that I was doing with her when she was here. Nothing has changed. It's just like the BS time that we had at the house is now taken up from school. There's one component that scares me, and that's the component of organized school. Sometimes makes me feel like it's teaching kids to not have a voice because it's like you have to comply. You have to sit down crisscross applesauce for circle time for an hour. Part of me feels like if a kid doesn't want to do that, they shouldn't have to, especially at such a young age. Still on the fence on whether I want her to have that kind of feeling towards authority so young. That's something I think about often. Am I doing the right thing? Kids make you question everything. Anyway, girls' day, so, well, girls' night, almost.